Thrown under the bus there about his driving, but that's all right. Aren't they adorable? That's great stuff. Great stuff. Years before I decided to be a broadcaster for 30 years, I went to college to become a pediatrician. And about a month ago was with my production company up in Memphis, Tennessee at St. Jude Children's Hospital, and met two little kiddos that were dealing with brain tumors. And at that time, I just kind of stood back and thought to myself how lucky I was that my son and my daughter never had to endure that. Well, earlier this morning, about 30 minutes ago, I met yet another little guy that is dealing with that. But I'm here to say his mom told me this morning that he's doing just fine. He was diagnosed in June of last year, born and raised in good old Plano, Texas, but like so many other folks here today, has a battle in his hands. And he's thus far one of the lucky ones, and that's great news. So I want to introduce to you my new best friend from Plano, Texas, 8-year-old Sim Scott. Come on up, Sim.
Hi everyone, I hope you all have been having a great morning and staying warm enough. I am definitely going to need a nap after all of this. You know, I had to really think about what to say today. I should start off, of course, by telling you about me. My name is Sim Scott. I am 8 years old. I'm from Plano. Luckily, my brain tumor was found from only mild symptoms, and that was in June of last year when I was still 6 years old. A few days later, I had my first brain surgery procedure where they took a biopsy and created a temporary drain to deal with the hydrocephalus while they decided on the best plan of action. After a long 49 days waiting, I was finally taken into my second surgery where Dr. Sacco worked hard to get most of the tumor out. Since it grew up from my brainstem, he went in knowing a little would have to be left behind, but he did a great job. Recovery wasn't much fun, but I guess it's a good thing I don't remember much. I was okay though because I had so many friends and family looking after me. I have had memory problems, fatigue, and some weakness on the right side of my body. But now, more than a year later, it is really a lot better. Something new has popped up as a result of the right side weakness though. The vision in my right eye went from 20/30 to 23/20. So the amblyopia is being treated by me using a patch covering my good eye to force my right eye to get stronger. Over time, the doctors expect my vision to return. Something else I remember is that the anesthesiologist had to take one loose from baby tooth with each surgery. But the good thing is the new one's growing pretty fast. Something that kind of surprised me is that Dr. Sacco only took a small amount of my hair away in each surgery, but it was a good kind of surprise. We were told that my tumor is a grade 2 astrocytoma with some grade 3 characteristics. The doctors decided to wait and see what the remaining tumor would do by watching it with MRIs every 3 months instead of jumping into chemotherapy and radiation. I am happy to report that as of my last MRI in August, that the tumor still left is not trying to grow back. I am proud to say also that I have stayed awake for my last 2 MRIs. It's tough staying still for an hour, especially with all that racket going on. But but I'm one tough cookie. Though my legs feel all wobbly when I'm done. Yuck. The other good news is that after my last MRI, I've been moved to MRIs every 6 months instead of every 3 months. While I had to change how I did a couple of things, I haven't changed. I'm still the same old Sam. I'm now in the 3rd grade. I have 2 brothers. I'm in the honors PACE program at school, and school happens to be one of my favorite places to be. I am going to be in the Destination Imagination competition again this year. I'm in choir. I like to play soccer and to swim. I'm learning to hockey skate. I love to read. I have 2 sweet kittens who love me as much as I love them. And I have a pit bull and an American bulldog puppy who are just the most fantastic girls. I'm just too busy going to school, playing and doing as many activities as I can to have time to waste feeling sorry for myself. I sure don't want people around me to feel feeling sorry for me either. This is life. I just had to learn about it earlier than most kids do. Yes, I am a brain tumor survivor, but that is not all that I am. What is important for me is important for everyone else. To live well, be happy, love others, and probably most importantly, to love ourselves. If telling my story gives hope and can help others, that is what I will always want to do. I am walking for myself, for my Uncle Daniel, who has a GBM tumor to battle, for survivors both past and present, and to support the efforts of the NBTS. It takes money to fund research to find a cure for those of us living with a brain tumor, and who knows, to maybe get to a place where they can prevent anyone else from even getting one. So thank you for the support of the organization and for your support of one another. Survivors and caregivers, keep your chin up, ask for help when you need it. Friends, volunteers, and supporters, give yourself a well-deserved pat on the back for supporting us like you do. Thank you all, and have a fabulous day!
You ever get the feeling he's going to be running for office in about 2030? By the way, Sim will be appearing at the Comedy Corner a little later on tonight. Sim, you were spectacular. I think we found our new poster boy for the National Brain Tumor Foundation. You were outstanding, and good luck to you. We're all pulling for you, okay? Outstanding job. Outstanding. I think I might have lost my job, too. Holy cow. He was great. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard him talk about what we're here for today. We're inspiring hope, we're taking action, we're uniting together for one common cause, and that's the Brain Tumor Foundation. So thank you so much for being here. I just want to share with you, before we go off for our walk this morning, inspiring hope, like Karen, who leads the Gray